Good morning, Colfax, and welcome to CTV for October 27th. I'm here with Katie Reynolds. Despite power and internet outages and a host of barriers standing in the way, Colfax charges on. This week, we will be looking at how Colfax clubs are taking steps to stay active,
how the baseball team has adapted to COVID-19 restrictions, and Bethany will fill us in on what's happening on campus with Did You Know?
Welcome to the show.
A couple weeks ago, leadership hosted the first ever virtual club rush. With that came a huge influx in club membership, along with the creation of many new clubs. I got to see how they were adapting and moving forward. With a shortened school schedule affecting the time that students spend on campus, many clubs have had to find new ways to adapt to accomplish their goals. Some have even taken this opportunity to form new clubs. Lauren Maynard, a sophomore, has her take on how she formed the Women in Democracy Club.
I'm in Stowers class this term, and we came up with the idea to form this club because we wanted to have more young women talking about social issues and getting educated, and we want to give back to our community by doing service projects and educating the youth.
Lauren, with the help of advisors Mr. Stowers and Miss Moneypenny, has had to experience firsthand how creating a new club amid unique times has been. However, this doesn't stop them from reaching the goals they have set despite these challenges.
Right now we're just in the developmental stage, but the hope is, one, by realizing that students have a voice and they'll educate themselves on topics and then channel their voice into the topics and the debates, and then two, by asking politicians questions and helping to bring up issues, and then three, by giving back to our community somehow.
Many other clubs have found new and creative ways to connect with members and move forward into the year. The Model UN Club has found a way to host meetings after school to prep for their upcoming events. President Megan Keyser showed us her perspective on what their plans are.
This year, I really hope our club is able to go to some conferences, which we are planning on doing right now. Next week's our first mock, so that's like a practice for conferences. So then we're going to start signing up and hopefully go to some this year.
Similarly, the Women's Athletic Organization, or WAO, has gotten members to stay active and involved in the club by having them do self-exercises and participate in an exercise log. Likewise, the Engineering Arts Club has adapted their meetings to fit both in person and online. They have also added more meetings than they have in the past to provide an opportunity for social distancing. The Colfax Changemakers and Women in Democracy have focused on how they can better serve our community. Changemakers hosted a river cleanup, and Women in Democracy are looking towards the future to see how they can better serve. Co-advisor Miss Moneypenny enlightens us on their plans.
So at this point, the club will be providing opportunities to take action and stay involved by requiring a community service project. So we're looking into some local organizations and hopefully just to teach our members how to use education and involvement and show that one person can make a difference.
Information about all these clubs and more are available on the Colfax Club Rush website, so don't be afraid to log on and see how you can make an impact this year. Until next time, I'm Katie Reynolds with camera op and editor Diego Perez.
It's good to see that clubs are still trying to thrive on campus. Another group on campus, Yearbook, is back with two more themes.
Hi, I'm Chelyn Ackerman with CTV, and I'm here with senior yearbook editor Peyton Mullen. The first two yearbook theme spreads came out 2 weeks ago, and we are excited to see the next two. Peyton, can you tell us what the next two themes are?
Yeah, sure, Chelyn. But before I do, I want to thank everyone for submitting images for our first two spreads. You and your pets, and masks, and the people behind them. The pets theme was wildly popular, and we got a ton of great pictures. It's never too late to submit to a past theme, so dig into your email or go to the yearbook website on the school's homepage and send us your pictures, particularly masks.
I absolutely love the pet pictures theme, and I heard the few mask pictures you did get were so good. Okay, so what's in store for us this week, Peyton?
Our first theme is quarantine chic. All of us had to be wearing something over quarantine. Whether it was at home days or at school, we want to document it all. When we look back on this year, there's a hidden fashion story because we are home so much. Whether it was comfy or cute, we want to see your favorite outfits.
That will be a great spread. Hey, it's not lost on the yearbook team that it takes some courage to send in photos, but their promise is to make sure they produce a good yearbook that tells the story of the year, and they cannot do it without you. It will be awesome to look back on all the different things we wore at different times. Okay, Peyton, what's the next theme?
Colfax at work. We want to document all the different places Colfax students work and what they do. It's hard to go anywhere and not see Colfax students working, so shape a great picture of you doing your work and send it to us. Or perhaps you work with a whole crew of Colfax students. Get them in on the picture or send us a bunch of individual pictures. It's absolutely okay to set up a picture so it comes out just the way you want. We just want the picture to feature you, where you work, and what you do at work.
Yearbook already sent out a staff photographer to shoot at a couple of places, and the owners were really supportive of them getting to shoot behind the scenes to get some good pictures. They know so many of you have jobs and they would love to celebrate as many as you as they can. Just think, this will be documented in the book, so down the line you can show your grandkids you worked in high school. Peyton, thank you so much for coming with me on the show today. And Colfax, we can't wait to see your photos. Check your email for the submission forms or go to the school's website. See you in 2 weeks with more themes.
Halloween is in just a couple of days, and your leadership team is ready to host the annual Halloween costume contest. But this year, it's looking a little different.
True, Mary. This two-day event, Thursday, October 29th and Friday, October 30th, will feature a costume contest in the quad during intervention each day. And if you're at home, you can enter the Best Picture contest by submitting your photo to the form.
So check your email and sign up for some much-needed costume fun. You have to sign up to be in the contest, and a list will be given to your first block teachers to release you to walk the runway in front of our faculty judges.
There will be prizes for the winners, and CTV will be there to stream the action to the classrooms each day. So dig through the costume bin, dust the cobwebs off your rooms, and get ready for what promises to be a truly spooky couple of days.
And of course, you do not need to be in the contest to wear your costume. Wear a costume because it's fun. With more on what's going on around campus, here's Bethany Gadway with Did You Know?
What's up, Colfax? Welcome to Did You Know? Did you know that senior Sarah Downey has renovated the Colfax Garden to provide food for families around Colfax?
Of the many programs available at Colfax High School, perhaps one of the most unique is the International Baccalaureate, or IB program. This program offers many unique classes for students to take, along with, if students are interested, a diploma program. This diploma program involves taking a series of decided IB courses, writing an extended research essay, and a CAS project. CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service, which are all elements that should be reflected in the chosen project. These elements are exactly what Sarah Downey, a senior, had in mind when she chose hers.
So this is my IB CAS project. It's the community service part of the diploma program. And so I decided to turn over this garden and donate some of the fruits and vegetables to the community.
Sarah has a deep dedication to community work and nutrition. These interests led her to the Colfax greenhouse, where she has been hard at work planting and harvesting fruits and vegetables to help feed her community.
So here we have some onions, which are hard to see right now because they're very little. But this over here is lettuce, and that's what we're expecting to be ready first. As you can see, it's already on its way. And then over here, I just planted some peas, and they're gonna grow up on this terrace. And then, I don't think you wanna get that. And then this is broccoli right over here, these three.
Sarah intends on donating all of her produce to local families and organizations, including the Colfax cafeteria. To receive some vegetables for yourself, sign up with the Google form posted on the Colfax website to arrange a date and pickup time at the school. Produce sign-ups will be first come, first serve, so sign up quickly to participate in this bountiful project.
That is truly a great cause. Did you know that the PUHSD board is working on modernizing classrooms around the district? Student board member Sarah Downey shared that the district will be installing power banks for students to charge Chromebooks in all classrooms. This will include upgrading furniture in math, English, history, and world language classrooms to match the flexible furniture that Mrs. Schofer's classroom has modeled. And last but not least, all projector systems will be replaced with ViewSonic interactive display boards. The district is setting their sights on having this all in place for the second term of this year. With so much going on around campus, it's good to be in the know. If you know of something going on, email Chelyn Ackerman at ackermanc23@puhsd.k12.ca.us to let us know.
Thank you, Bethany. Yet again, we see people in action moving Colfax in a positive direction. Hey Mary, which animal is best at baseball?
I don't know, Katie, what?
A bat?
Chelyn Ackerman took a look into how our baseball team is finding ways to get ready for the upcoming season.
Ever since sports came to a halt last spring, the boys' baseball team has been waiting to get back in action. Now they're able to practice, but things are looking a little different. With new rules and regulations, they're trying to figure out the safest way to practice while still preparing for the upcoming season. I got a chance to catch up with Coach Nave and some senior players to figure out how they're adjusting to the new norms.
After back-to-back section titles, the boys' baseball team was looking forward to another successful season, but unfortunately, COVID-19 had different plans. After 8 months of waiting, they're finally able to return to practice with new regulations. Outdoor practices and social distancing are just part of the plan. Coach Nave shares how he safely transitioned his team into practicing again.
We've been working in pods. We had 2 groups of 6 that we go by, and we're very good about making sure the kids stay socially distanced, and the coaches wear the proper safety equipment, and we also provide the masks for those that want to wear them, as well as have the hand sanitizer readily available.
For some athletes, this shutdown was a break from sports, but senior Anthony Packard shared how their team has been able to jump back into practicing without skipping a beat.
Well, missing out on the last season was a real setback for us, but then I feel like a lot of our guys kept with it and stayed with it even after everything shut down, so we were able to be okay when everything started back up again.
Just like Anthony stated, the boys have been putting in their own time on and off the field to stay in shape and be ready for their season. We got a chance to speak with one of these determined players, Trevor Davis, to hear how he spent this not-so-relaxing break.
As a player, I went to personal training for a while. I've been lifting a lot, so I basically practice and then go to the gym. I just try to get as many reps in on and off the field as I can.
Having a team as dedicated as this is rare, and Coach Nave expressed how grateful he is to have a group of boys as ambitious as these. It seems the only obstacle is figuring out how to safely coach a team during a pandemic.
So COVID-19 has affected us in a lot of drastic ways. So I'm very much into a close-knit, tight, everybody, the high fives, the handshakes, the fist bumps and that sort of thing, and getting players together for meetings and that sort of thing. And with COVID, it makes it a whole lot more difficult to do that. We have to spread out. We have to have players come at different times. So the cohesive team concept, it kind of gets shoved aside for a little while.
The baseball team has adapted seamlessly to these new regulations, and they're putting in the work to hopefully win their 3rd consecutive section title in spring. It's no secret that these players are driven, and Colfax High School is lucky to have a team as ambitious as ours. To find out more about Colfax's dedicated athletes, be on the lookout for Leadership's Instagram page, at Colfax High School, where Stella Chavez and Aaliyah McCord will shine a spotlight on our athletes. Reporting for CTV, I'm Chelyn Ackerman.
Speaking of big winners, Gannon Brothers took first in Colfax's first annual Madden tournament. Now it's time for him and runner-up Sam Baldoni to take on regional rivals Placer, Bear River, Del Oro, and Nevada Union in the playoffs. Be sure to watch these epic matchups on Twitch TV starting later this week.
Last Saturday, the Parent Club held its first annual drive-in movie night. They showed Ghostbusters, and with the help of Leadership and the Lions Club, the night was a big hit.
The smell of popcorn in the air, the stars above, and Ghostbusters filling the screen was definitely a senior highlight for me.
Oh, me too, and it was a great way to get into the Halloween spirit.
Well, Colfax, that's all we have for you this week, and we can't wait to see you in your costumes. Until then, I'm Katie Reynolds with Mary O'Rourke. Have a great day and happy Halloween.